Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish. It is finally time to end the war in the Vole. And the way to accomplish that, I think, is to go to Smoky Peaks. Okay, helping both sides, we did do something at Mechlin Quarry. Who gave us that quest? Merba, she has taken a lot effort to recover. She has to go to Mechlin Quarry across the mountains to the south. Master besieged them on there. Okay, Bridges was in Merba. Let's just hand in the quest from last time, if we can. This wasn't the person. Maybe the brand new star? Nope, this is an inn. That's an inn. Bridges, okay. The stalemate at Mechlin Quarry has been ended. Has been settled. What should I report? The Owen are dead. A sad end. I do not like seeing servants killed, even rebels. The Owen will be angry, but Haven has always supported Masha. Also, of course, the stone of the quarry is for Haven. Alright, does that... I now get stone. Okay. Now I got stone, quest is over. I might have been getting stone before, I don't know. But that has been resolved. Okay. To prove your sincerity, they need to break into the fortress in the Smoky Peaks and destroy their defenses. Someone in Tablin might know more about that fortress. Yep, I've already triggered that. Alright, so here I am. Not yet hostile. What is this place? The Inn of Smoky Peaks. The region is hot and barren. Travel through it is hard and dangerous. There is an oasis. This is an oasis where travelers can get a good rest when going through the peaks. How will I be treated here? We've heard the rumors, even speaking in favor of the Masha. We won't attack you, but I don't think you should stay long. Yeah. Well... You spoke against the Owen. Oh, I'm guessing it's back here. That would make sense. I want to talk about the rebellion. I can't talk about it with you. You are an envoy of Haven. You are best met in Madraka. I am but a warrior. Okay. Oh. What do you think of Haven? You've given us no reason to trust you. Still, that can always change. You send your South Battalion to attack Thablin and everything will be forgiven. Yeah. You find the crumbling wall mentioned in the records in Thablin. You're surprised such shoddy craftsmanship would be tolerated. Maybe the work was interrupted by the rebellion. It is the work of but a minute to quickly shift a few dozen stone blocks and open a passage into the Smoky Peaks. If you enter, you'll be spotted very quickly. The Owen are not likely to react to the intrusion well. Well, that's what we're here for, though. Yeah, you step out into a broad tunnel. These are the back quarters where the Owen warriors live, sleep, and prepare for an assault. Unfortunately, any plans for stealth must soon be abandoned. You look to the right and immediately see a band of Owen soldiers. They stare at you confused, then alarmed. Then they shout for help. Well, here we go. Evasion. Why? Mischance is already the least fun thing about this combat system. Why do you gotta go and make it worse? How did you get confused? Was that your attack? Nice. I should probably ignore the one that has evasion on. Okay, well. Take out the other ones. Okay, why are you getting confused randomly? Is it something you're using? Because that happened on your turn. It didn't happen after my priest used that silly bow. I wonder. Money, money. Wool Tower Shield has a speed penalty and is probably worse than what I've currently got. So we'll take it and sell it. Yeah, you're hostile now. Oh right, those guys. You know, maybe I shouldn't be moving in front of the ballistae. Not that I think they'll do anything, because I think they're just ornamental. And I'm staying in combat mode because I want my blessings to last longer. I'm not taking this very seriously. I could be using far better tactics than I am, but... Oh. Okay, Ballista occupies two squares. I guess that makes sense. In that case, we'll attack the person who has evasion. Not with our ranged units, though. Okay. Well, the rebellion doesn't seem to be much of a threat so far to one pampered princeling and 3 random mercenaries that were hired while I was in these lands. Alright, I wonder what the tavern's going to think of me. Are they going to be hostile now? Oh, they just all disappeared. That makes sense. That's good. Oh, hello, guard. Right, there was a guard down here. Not for much longer. Oh, we survived that. For some definitions of survive, you survived that. Alright. Stairs going up. Or... we can go into the main office. Let's do that. Whoops. That was... not ideal. What just happened there? Radiance is always good, though. Man. I know, I check... oh, character must be active to see their inventory. Fine. Okay, random people are getting confused. There must just be an enchantment in this zone. Confusion, 10%. Yeah. It's only a 10% chance that I get to confuse somebody, I think, every time I use it. It seems a lot higher than that. Just like my 90% or 95% hit chance seems to be a lot less than that in practice. Oh. People are gone. Boink. +4 magical armor. Nice. Probably won't use it. Okay, well, they're officers. Those people ran away as well, so I guess... What's the upper level? War Priest, can't see. Owen, Defender, Archer, Rebel. I guess I'll use the energy, even though it's not a great attack. I should probably be taking on the War Priest. Ow. Oh. That was a heavy hit. Okay. That one scary crit, but aside from that, it's fine. This jar is meant for oil to pour through the nearby grate to kill invaders. The jar is empty. You look in the other jars. They're all empty too. The Owen supplies are running low. Plated scorpions? What? Why do they have dangerous monsters living... I mean, I guess these are caves, but... They have people here. Unless these are pet scorpions? Is that a thing? Not using any energy on my mage. I don't really have anything to use energy on, though. Like, pretty much the only spells I use from her are the golem summoning thing, and her... Oh, should have done a shattering blow there. Oh, you guys are... I thought the wrong guy was forward. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. problem with using the same gear is that my people end up looking the same. But yeah, I use these two spells. Call, Construct, and Shockwave, and that's it. The rest of them I just don't bother with. I sometimes use Free Mind as well. The problem is just that a lot of these other spells are situational, whether they will work or not. And the situation is almost always no. Still, I wonder why there are these scorpions here. Is there a narrative reason for it? Are they magically dominated by the rebels? So it looks like there's a structure over here, so I mean, the rebels must be able to get through here without too much trouble. Hey, I clumped myself up nicely, didn't I? I'm using potions, which isn't something I usually do. Maybe I should start taking this a little bit more seriously. These plated scorpions are actually kind of nasty. Well, they have so much health, really, is the thing. Another one? A crit for 9 isn't bad. We'll try it. Just to do something different. Yeah, that's why I don't bother with that. Because it almost never does anything. Well, we'll get through it. Used up a lot of our resources, which... mostly just the potions, which are kind of panic buttons, which I was kind of forced into using because I didn't want to risk losing somebody. Hopefully this is the last one. Nope, there's another O in there, but I guess this shows that they can coexist safely. Also shows that hopefully this is the last scorpion. Really? Three actions in a row? Guess they're still going. Unfortunately, I didn't think my blessing would have reached them if I had done it from there. Archer, archer, defender. Fear, huh? Nice. Archer, archer, defender. Can't see. Don't really care about the construct. Alright. Do one more heal. How much energy do I get back from that? 3, okay. That was a big fight. Stone and iron. Useful. Money, money, money. Free spirit, plus 5 damage to bull. Could be useful. So this room I had to fight scorpions to get to. Oh, and that just leads down. I don't think there's going to be anything in there, but let's finish clearing out this area up here first, I guess. Well, I guess we're done. Same text as the other side, running out of oil. Teleport. Teleport. You can only teleport a target to a space that has a clear path to. Yeah. Yeah, I know. When your combat spells do not have any utility outside of combat. In a game like this, that would allow for all kinds of brokenness. I mean, honestly, you just wouldn't have a teleport ability in a game like this if it was able to do that. Okay, well, we made it here. Open these. It is stuck in this position. We can never close it. Full controller. Okay, and then we come back up in the middle. I see. So we had to fight those scorpions. That surprises me. Maybe the controller was responsible for that. Who knows? No evasion for you. Okay. More iron. It's a lot of iron. Brainstone. Weird new sorts of stone are always being found in the bowl. Some have uses, some don't. Okay, well, we've made it into the center. We finally reached the central control hall for the gates of the Smoky Peaks. This is where the defenses of the valley are controlled, a testimonial to the power and cunning of Bull engineering. Based on what you read back in Dublin, you might be able to sabotage the gates here. There are heavy wheels in the corners. However, you aren't sure which ones to turn first. Speak with Castus before using gate controls. Runed Amulet. Plus 10 mental resist. Like that. Getting a lot of charms. Draconic Orb. Gold points better, right? 50%, 6, 12, 15%. 50%, 7, 14, 15%. 3 augment slots either way. Yeah. Yep. It's not as good as the one we have. But we'll just do it. Okay. So I don't have any particular instructions on this, so I'm just going to do these, and bad things are going to happen until good things happen, I guess. The wheel is marked with a large A. According to the directions in Dublin, you aren't supposed to do anything with it yet. Oh, okay. Do the directions. I guess I just click on them until I find the one I'm supposed to do something with then. Wheel is marked with a large C. You don't know what you should do with it. Wheel is marked with a large D. According to the directions in Dublin, you aren't supposed to do anything with it yet. This wheel is marked with a large B. According to the directions in Dublin, if it is turned all the way in one direction, its chains will loosen and drop, enabling them to become tangled with other chains. You do this. There's a loud clattering sound. They tangle, but the rebels could easily fix it. You don't need to do anything else with it. Okay, well, I guess we just kind of do this at random. Okay. We're just gonna keep running around, because I don't remember actually being told what the text was that I was supposed to do. It looks like we're gonna get a wave of enemies coming in each time I try to do this. Take your turn to give yourself evasion, sure. Yeah, okay, so the controllers are actually mentally dominating the scorpions, I guess. Oh, there's a war priest back there. Okay, time to heal. And in fact, cancel. We'll do AoE heal. Curing. So I wonder if we're going to have another one of these for every wheel that we turn. Or if that's not how this is going to play out. We're just going to have to do it a couple of times. Ah. Summon scorpions, of course. Oh, that's just a regular scorpion, so I guess. I guess that's fine. 2 energy back. Don't know what I should do with it. According to the directions in Dublin, if it is turned all the way now, the chains will tangle with the wheel B chains. You do this, resulting in a very satisfying grinding noise. It's a mess, but the rebels could fix it with a bit of effort. Castus, okay. Castus has changed into his heaviest plate armor and wields an enormous axe. He points it at you. We knew that Haven was coming to corrupt us. We knew that the Masha could always buy you. I will die, if I must, to stop you. The sad thing about that is that you're not going to stop me. Oh, there is somebody else there. Good to know. Vulnerable. Good. You know what? I don't really want you having evasion. You still have evasion. Okay, fine. Not fine. It's way too much evasion. Oh, a plated scorpion. Oh boy. Oh, you're already affected by this. Poison, okay. Unfortunately, I can't do both. Okay, well, we'll try to stun the scorpion. Failed. They're both vulnerable. Oh, and you're stunned. You lost a turn. Excellent. Oh. What a time to get a crit. That's a little bit risky. What? Wait a minute, he's poisoned. I hope my priest gets the turn first. Okay. That was a mistake. It's a big mistake on my part, playing it that way. Oh, come on. This evasion is just ridiculous. We're going to do that because that crit was quite nasty last time. Another plated scorpion. Great. Castus was a brave warrior and a skilled tactician. Now he is dead. Havenites always like to honor their foes for their good qualities, after they are defeated, of course. It is a pity that it had to come to this, but it became inevitable when the Owen attacked her soldiers at the Vol gates. Haven never let such an insult go unanswered. If you hadn't hunted Castus down, General Aquila would have. And there's somebody else in there. It's fine, just one plated scorpion on its own. We should just be able to power this down. It's a lot of turns of poison, though. There. Mostly fixed the problem. Ah. Oh, you're summoning plated scorpions. That, somewhat explains what's going on here. Checking for a heal. Just curious if my mage had that ability. So I don't think there are going to be any more fights for the last 2 gears at this point. Hearing. Mark C, don't know what I should do with it. The wheel is marked with a large D. According to the directions in Tablin, if it is turned all the way until it stops and then forced to turn more, it will tangle and break several key chains deep within the walls. It will take months to repair it. You do this. You hear the squealing of metal. Several key gates open. Chains scrape against each other. You push until you sweat. The chains snap. You have sabotaged the Smoky Peaks. They will not be able to close their gates against attackers for some time. Okay. And then this one, I guess, was presumably for presumably if I was allied with the Owen, I could use it to do something, maybe to open and close the gates normally. Okay. Oh, I just happened to click where an NPC was. That's why it wouldn't let me move. Okay. That makes sense. The gates of the Smoky Peaks have been shattered. Masha cheer. Arahuna says, "It is good to hear that the rumors are true. Haven has lived up to its promise. We will be true to our word. The Vol honor their debts. I'm ready to finalize our treaty." You expect papers to be brought forward. Instead, Arahuna looks slightly awkward. First, there is something to discuss, the matter of the Vol's favored status. Yes? When Queen Sharon was here, she made the Vol her favored vassal. This means that the Vol will always be favored in disputes with other vassals. We had hoped, of course, this arrangement would continue. What are you offering for favored status? In return for this privilege, of course, we will pay very well. A higher tribute of gold and stone will be delivered to your stores. Also, it is the wise choice. The Ukatish are dirty and crude, and the Ariel are mad. The Vol will, once our war is settled, again be the true power of Sacramentum. I'm kind of toying with the idea of making the Ukatish into the favored vassal, but I had 4 options for them. I need you to not insult the Ukatish anymore. How about that? The Vol will be our favored vassal once again. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll make the Vol the favored vassal, but then we'll... yeah, no, we'll just go with that. We thought you would see the wisdom of this. You will not regret it. I suppose that leaves us signing then. We finalize our treaty. A group of Masha carry forward a huge scroll. It is placed on the table in front of you with great ceremony. You look it over. It is what you expected, very similar to the old treaty. There is no trickery. Arahuna hands you a pen. Sign the treaty. You sign the treaty. Several more copies are presented. You sign each one. They are taken away. The Masha cheer. Arahuna says, we will make sure several copies are sent to the South Battalion. This is a great day for both our people. Only one small thing needs to be done. What one small thing? We ask, as your vassal and partner, that you return to the South Battalion and tell your general to enter the Vol and help us in our battle. We will send you generous tribute. As for us, we must get to work. There is so much to do. The Masha return to their eternal shouting arguments. They're a lot cheerier about it now, though. Matters to discuss. No. Okay. Okay, well, we're going up to the Vulgates. Tablin Diplomacy. Oh, Conlin's Pit. You know what? Let's cash in this quest. I was just looking for a place to heal. But let's cash in this quest, too, since we did this last time. Next room. Conlin's Pit is back in the fold. They will be sending stone. And the first shipments have already arrived. We are most appreciative for the help, Prince Nathan. Also, for teaching those ingrates to remember their duty to Haven. How are things with the Vol? Yeah, okay, nothing new to say there. I don't know if I got anything for doing that, but I believe... Yeah, I've cleared off the quest reminder at the very least. Alright, do I have any more Reclaiming the Vol, Vidraka Diplomacy, Andesite Letters? That's still there. I thought I dealt with it. Oh, I have to. I have to leave first, that's right. Okay, we'll leave by the south. Because we're going to stop by the smithy. Sell a shield that I have no interest in using. An axe that I have no interest in using. A scroll. Same deal. We'll hold on to that, I guess. Ice Drake Helm is really cool, but I'm never going to use it. Don't need the Draconic Orb. I guess we'll hold on to those because those might be rare. Well, this one I know I can get myself if I need to. Radiant Augment. I don't know if I could build those. I think +2 is the maximum I could do. Well, that's pretty cool. Not that I'm going to use it. Still a 15% chance of theft here, huh? I mean, I guess there are rebels running around everywhere. This might just be story flavor. Oh, my wood and iron income went up? How? I don't know. General Aquila sits at her desk, which has been carried out here and set on the gravel. It is covered with maps and scrolls. The general and her work bake in the sun. You wanted to talk more about Castus. He is known rebel. I don't care about that. I do care that he directed an attack on my soldiers and then escaped. I have a favor to ask. Ask a favor, you prince. I want to know where he is. Yeah, I just killed him, right? That was the boss of the other area. He would be in the south. What we've done, it's up to you, Prince, bearing in mind that he did attack your loyal soldiers. I found Castus. He's serving up in the pass up in the rebel lands. You describe where Castus is. General Aquila nods. It's kind of awkward having to go through all the dialogue. And there we go, okay. She doesn't write anything down. The ones who attacked us has been found. Then you let her know that Castus is dead. Well, that's one more job I don't need to do. Thank you. I met the leaders of Vitassa and Mirba. Tell the general what you learned. She takes careful notes and has a soldier carry them to Rusty. Profitable first step. You should also begin to establish her strength in the Vol. Cody can tell you more about that. If I might ask, do you have any early thoughts on the rebellion? Okay, I was supposed to be reporting into her regularly, I guess? The Masha still seem like valuable allies. The Queen has already told me that she agrees. They control wealth, and they are willing to give much of that wealth to Haven. I'm sure if you aid them, they'll pay you handsomely. I mean you personally. If you wish more advice, I do have some. Okay. I'm ready to give you your orders. General Aquila grins, eager with anticipation. The treaty is in place. The defenses of the unfortunate side have been reduced. Then we have action at last. The laziness has been slowly corrupting us. We're ready to end this war, and I'm sure your people of the Vol are too. The people of the Vol are too. Where do I send your warriors? Launch an assault on Madraka. Keep the Masha in charge. We will be done. No, achievement unlocked. The established order. The rebellion will be quashed. The Owen will return to their prior position. My experience tells me that Haven has a prosperous time ahead. The Masha will control the roads, so there will be less robbery. The tribute will begin to flow immediately. Haven will be well paid for our efforts. We will get to work. You have done your mother proud. I will let her know that the Vol is our vassal again, at last. Okay, looks like we got a quest for killing Castus, and then also... and also for the big event that we just kicked off. The camp is bursting to life. Soldiers are packing up their gear and chatting with excitement. Cody is digging into supplies. General Aquila is barking orders. Soon, small groups of Haven's finest soldiers will enter the Vol, ready to train and support your chosen side. You have laid the groundwork. Now they will win your war. All right. And with that... andesite letters is still there. Okay. It's annoying. As you walk through the gates of Dublin, you're greeted with a cheer. All now know of the Vol's treaty with Haven. They have hope of you finally handing victory to them. You have no doubt that General Aquila will give them what they want. Mash return to their debates. How goes the war? Things are going well. Day by day, our combined forces get closer to Madraka. The fell rebels will be destroyed. We are sure of it. I have an odd request for you, from the Ukatish. Arahuna is confused. The Ukatish? What on Sacramentum do they want from us? Don't we have enough problems? I need a piece of paper acknowledging to the Ukatish that they are your cultural equals, or something like that. The Masha break out laughing. Oh, the Ukatish. Surely they know that that isn't true. Even if it was true, why do they care what we think? We don't care about them at all. Surely, Prince, you aren't going to waste our time with this nonsense. I do, in fact, need to do this to get the Ukatish on board. I insist. Arahuna gives an irritated sigh and claps her hands. Soon the document is prepared. You make sure the paper is of high quality. The Masha are extremely annoyed. Arahuna says, "This is a lie. We both know it. However, if it is necessary to keep our allies in this miserable war, we will submit." She gives you the paper. That is all I need for now. Thank you for the honor of your visit, Prince. We'll make sure that your trust in us is not wasted. Okay. Matters to discuss. Okay. Good. That's what I wanted. Chief Gervin still has something to say about this. What's the Chief Gervin quest? Okay. I guess I'll go talk to Chief Gervin again. I wish the bookkeeping part of this was a little bit less running around back and forth dealing with a bunch of stuff that feels like it should be being dealt with. But no, you're not Chief Gervin. Hold on. Who is Chief Gervin? Fort West Bay. Ah, okay. The other fort. I think. Yes, okay. Just making sure. I've cleared the way through Toblin Pass. It was great news. I will begin sending agents. Sorry, traders. I'll send traders. Thank you for your help, Prince. Anything else I can do to help Fort West Bay? Nothing at all. Okay. Is that it? Okay, quest is done. I just had to cash it in. I didn't even get anything for that. Andesite letters. I've already done the thing for that, so I guess that quest is just going to be there for forever. So I've cashed it in. Dorothy Lee. I guess I could report to Dorothy Lee and tell her that I gave it to the Masha instead of to her. As we enter Mirba, you take a moment to gauge the mood of the town. Delia was always telling you to stop and listen. You try it out. Things are quiet, but the tension is clear on every face. The rebels are being crushed. Many Owen, fearing punishment by vengeful Masha, are debating whether to flee or stay. There are many fights to come. It's just that now, thanks to you, there is no doubt how the war will end. Smithy, Bakery, City Hall. Oh, probably City Hall. No, because... Okay, who specifically was the name? Dorothy Lee. Okay, we go in all of the buildings until we find... Oh, Dorothy's Bakery. Okay, probably there. I gave the Castle Andesite papers to the governor. She is sick, then enraged, then resigned. I dared to hope. I thought Haven must act for justice. I was such a fool. Please leave me, Prince. I must think about the hurt I have done to my people. Could have lied to her, I guess, but... Okay, quest is gone. So all that's left is the Widow of the Brock, and now that we are allied with the Masha, we should be able to get in here without fighting, right? Hold it right there. Oh, it's you. Pettis watches you again from the other side of the gate. I want to enter the jail. Now you've shown you're an ally. Haven has entered the war fighting for the Masha, so I might consider bending the rules for you. 100 gold, and you can come poke around for a little bit. Sure. He's a mercenary. We have the money. Mercenaries will be trustworthy if you pay them. As long as you can pay them better than anyone else, anyway. You pass the coins through the bars. Pettis nods. Fine, you can wander around inside for a little bit. Don't steal. Keep to yourself, that's all. He turns and walks away. Alright. So if this turns out to actually be a dungeon that I'm going to have to do, then I'm going to... save and do it next time, I guess. It's not stealing if it doesn't say that it's stealing. For now, I'm just kind of looking for... stuff. Okay, shortcut was opened, I guess. The courtyard is where inmates were brought to be taken in. There are cages to the east, where misbehaving prisoners could be left to roast in the sun. clearing to the south was for the occasional parade where inmates would be brought out of the dank caves below. Both Mother and Delia told you how Haven's vassals are all shaped by their environments. Harsh deserts make harsh people. Yep. That does seem to be a... Oh, don't need the stone anyway. It does seem to be a truism with pretty much any fantasy setting I can think of. I can't recall any fantasy setting where the desert people were like really friendly and soft and easy. Like living an easy life, I mean. So, door of the guard barracks is barred. Sure. We're just kind of looking around because we want a memento, right? The box is full of old junk. Tools, broken crockery, a length of rope. Nothing of value or interest. Oh, I saw somebody walking around in there. Here at the entrance to the cells, prisoners here were cramped down in the sea caves below, where they could spend their sentences wet, cold, shivering, moldy, and miserable. I suppose that's a nice change of pace from the desert, at the very least. The open gate overhead makes you suspicious. You've been caught in enough traps to know what entering one feels like. They're not going to trap me in here, are they? I'm their friend. You hear the gate slam loudly shut behind you, then you hear laughing. Look around the cells, wondering if you can find where Lady Brock's husband died. You aren't optimistic. He died decades ago, and this place has seen many wardens and prisoners since then. If you want to truly obey Lady Brock's instructions, you'll need to find some sort of clue. So the fact that that door locked... Okay. Means that... those mercenaries probably need to get taken out after this. Which is going to weaken the Mash's position. But that's an insult to Haven. We're not gonna tolerate that. Even as we do our PC compulsive thing where we look around for best results. I'm just charging in here without doing much of anything. I shouldn't be doing this. These things are actually kind of dangerous. Curable effect. I guess I've decided that we're doing a longer episode because I'm just doing this right now. That's how things turned out. I don't imagine that this is going to be harder than what it just did. Radiated Myrepore. That's a potential issue. So much health. Okay, yeah, you go down a lot faster. And that's why I need to be taking you out. Good. Great, my priest is stunned. And everybody's slow. I just hit the switch main weapon on my mage, but fortunately my mage didn't have an alternate weapon equipped, so it didn't do anything. Okay, everybody's now using the gear that I want them to be using. Alright, we took him out. Weakness. Weakness isn't one I see a whole lot. Okay, we've got a few rooms of monsters here to clear out, I guess. I thought there was supposed to be Owen in here. What are these mercenaries even doing? I have a lot of debuffs. I should probably actually be a little bit careful here. Sand scorpions, okay. I really shouldn't have done this today. I should have just called it. Oh well. This looks like it's mostly done. Depending on whether I have to kill the mercenaries up top or not, that'll add a bit more time. But overall, and with this, I believe this is the very last thing I have left to do in the bowl. So, we're just going to be... Oh. We'll be done soon. This was the ghoul's execution chamber. Apparently some prisoners were brought here chained up and left to drown in the rising tide. Open grates in the doors allowed the other prisoners to hear their cries. I guess that's why it's the drowning jail. Lovely. Sand scorpion, barbed scorpion, a bunch of stuff, huh? Just burn our energy. We've got energy to spare. Alright, these weren't too bad. Four more turns of poison. Let's just cure and heal. Money, money, quicksilver, scroll that we don't care about. Okay, well, that's what that was. This box is full of old junk, tools, broken crockery, a length of rope, nothing of value or interest. Most of the mercenaries in Drowning Jail have no desire to talk to you at all. They glare at you nervously, terrified that they might be forced to fight a Havenite. Lillian's Claw. Hmm. I saw somebody with a name, but... So in here, I thought this would actually lead somewhere else, but I guess not. This box is full of old junk, tools, broken crockery, length of rope, nothing of value or interest. It's all rusty and or moldy and old. Interrogation hall. Okay, that was just a dead end. So who is it that locked me in here then? Pettis doesn't have anything else to say to you. This bloodthirsty mercenary is not a friendly person. Okay, well... You're gonna... explain what just happened? Or is that just the game being contrived and forcing me to do a bunch of combat to get through an area? Which surprises me, because this is by the creator of Geneforge, and in the Geneforge games that wouldn't have been the case. If I was allied with one faction, they would have just let me walk through their town without a problem. History of Drowning Jail. For 200 years, Drowning Jail has aided the Vol by providing harsh justice to those who violate its laws. Drowning Jail provides imprisonment that is simultaneously safe and highly unpleasant, making it perfect for its task. In all its history, our prison has only had one full rebellion, and that only in the last few decades. This rebellion was subdued with the kind and efficient help of Haven. So useful is Haven's help that only one warrior for justice was slain, felled by a stray arrow, in the interrogation hall. The leaders of the rebellion, of course, were chained up in the execution cave. Drowning Jail is just and efficient. Okay, well, that's a mention of the person that I'm looking for. Fury ring, crit chance, physical damage. Neat. Okay, well, with that... Maybe if I go to the execution chamber again, I'll find something, now that I've got the text. No? Okay, well, I did read the lore book, which... which mentioned the person, so maybe I'm done that quest. I'll just report that I heard mention of the person, I guess. Who are you people? Okay. Well, that's not how I expected that to go down. But unless I missed something, I believe we're completely done with the Vol. So next time, I guess we'll do the aerial first, because we need a second contract. The second piece of paper, promising not to insult the UCAT. But I'm going to check out Chinde, I believe is where she was. Note that theft risk anymore in the whole lands. Good, okay. Okay, and numbers have gone up slightly. So we'll report to the widow next time, and then onward to the aerial. I will see you then.